be in a movie. Oh.
That's right, Bob. And I only have one request. Look, man, all bullshit aside, can I please just have some ass?
Okay.
Bro, not again. Not again. Yo, you gotta be kidding me. First Diddy, Meek Mill, and now Tyler Perry.
You's a freaky ass nigga!
They got this man under some crazy allegations. You guys obviously know who Tyler Perry is. You know, the producer and actor of Madea, the crazy guy grandma who really doesn't care about anything. You know, Tyler Perry's been loved by everybody, basically. We thought he was a little weird, you know, for cosplaying as an 80-year-old woman. That is kind of crazy still. But he's been supporting the black community, you know what I'm saying? His life in the industry has been crazy complicated, though. From borderline homelessness to playwriting and
I built this shit! Me!
As an educated black man like myself, he really put us on. Back in the day, he brought all the families together with Madea, and this is basically how his movies went.
Oh, hey, good morning, honey. Hey, babe. Why you sleep so long? No, I was so tired last night. I can tell. But why aren't you dressed? You know we gotta go to church today. No, it is Sunday. Why didn't you wake me up? You look so gorgeous when you sleep, and I couldn't bring myself to wake you. You're so sweet. I love you. Listen, I'm gonna go get dressed, and I'll be right back. Okay. But wait. You gotta give me my good morning kiss, of course. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get dressed. Who dick you been sucking? What? You heard me? Who dick you been sucking? I can taste it in your mouth. That ain't mine. It don't taste like mine. So who you been sucking? What are you talking about? You're the only guy I've ever been with in my life. What are you saying? You know I hate when you lie to me, right? Wait, and what happened to your clothes? Are we going to church? Jesus. That's all you talk about is Jesus. Ain't nobody trying to go to no church. Hey, you have never... You know that I cheat on you with every woman in your life? Your mom, your sister, your aunt, your cat, your godmom, your co-workers, everybody.
But now, he has found himself under a new lawsuit by one of his actors, Derek Dixon, from the show The Oval. Wait. Am I reading this right? Let me wipe my glasses real quick. 260 million. Yo, this looking like Luka's contract. He's bugging. You expect somebody to pay this much? Yo, the Lakers could win a ring with that money. And now it's saying he's being sued for sexual assault and he's coercion man for multiple years? Huh? And the actor who's suing him stated this over 5 years ago in 2019.
Wait, you was gonna say that. Can I tell you my side of it, though?
No, I don't.
Can I tell you my side of it, though?
No, Flizzy, there's no excuse.
Can I tell you my side of it, though?
Fine. What?
Alright, so Dixon is basically working at a party as an event staff, and Tyler Perry was at that party. Tyler Perry walked up to bro and asked him, yo, you want to work with me on movies and my shows? Dixon believes it's his big break. He's saying, yeah, most definitely. He's happy. Tyler eventually reaches out to him, buys him a new car, and even offers him a role on one of his shows. Most people know him as a very formal and nice guy, so this doesn't seem out of the normal. But all the stuff starts happening when Tyler texts me. It's crazy. Like that's his man or something. Not his man's, his man. Like his man. And then Tyler asks him to come over. Huh? Yeah, bro, trying to pull a sneaky link. Tyler says, oh yeah, as an event staff, I need
really,
you.
Nigga?
And then they said, oh, all right, because that sounded kind of weird. But they all over at Tyler's house. Everybody's having fun. Derek Dixon drinks a little bit. And everybody ends up leaving. Dixon's about to leave too, but Tyler Perry says, oh, nah, you've been drinking. Just stay over in my guest room. You're good. Dixon didn't think he was going to stay over, so he just leaves in his underwear. And so 69 and God climbs in his bed next to him like they having a sleepover at their big age.
Got room for one more?
And that's Tyler Perry says it's about to go down. And then starts touching up on bro crazy. Dixon starts freaking out and saying he doesn't swing like that. Tyler Perry apologizes and then Dixon leaves. Now here's where he gets you, right? Next day, Tyler Perry offers Derek a new show, right? But a bigger role now in this new show called The Oval. But here's the thing, Tyler Perry keeps texting him. If I do something for my friends, they do stuff back to help me. Anyway, at the end of the show, bro's character dies. Derek's a little confused about it, and Tyler says, oh, not necessarily. Remember, I do stuff for people who do stuff for me. Remember this. And bro's still been texting Derek like he wanted a hug the whole time. But Derek's not folding under pressure and says, nah, forget that. But Tyler then says, you can come over to discuss a show idea that you've been telling me about. Because Derek wants a new show. So Derek's locked in, focusing on his bag. He pulls up. And Tyler Perry, on some Diddy-esque timing, talking about, what about us? Derek says there's no us, it's only the show. We came to talk about the show. And Tyler says, come on. But it's getting late. So bro just tells Derek to stay in the guest room again. And this is where the predator starts catching the prey. Tyler starts trying to take bro's pants. Huh? And they're telling him, chill out. Cause you don't swing that waist out with all that. And then he said, oh, I'm hungry. And so they eat. And then Derek runs all the way over to the guest room. He realizes it's not locked. And it doesn't have a lock. So he runs to the guest bathroom and hides in there for the night. And eventually Dixon rushes home and he doesn't respond to Tyler at all. He doesn't say anything. And the thing is, people are starting to text him from the company saying, oh, you got a raise. You're back on the Oval. Congrats. And then Derek is too down bad to even respond to them. He's not trying to get caught up again. I respect it. But then Tyler asked him if he still wants his show. And Derek's plan was to build the show up to get enough traction to tell the truth about Tyler. But it eventually just never happens. Derek's still on the Oval, but he's never gotten his show. So now he's doing cuz. That was a lot. And by the way, this is all alleged, so don't quote me on that. I'm not trying to get, sued. I'm not trying to get taken down for this video. Yeah, Tyler Perry was really just a freak. I can't even lie. And it's crazy, nobody ever knew this. But what if I told you someone did know? This whole time, the Boondocks predicted this whole situation with their episode Pause. All right, so Grandad gets an acting role on this guy called Winston Jerome's play. Man, this is basically cosplaying an old woman called Boondocks. Wait, this looks a little familiar, ain't it? Okay. Then Huey quotes basically every Tyler Perry movie, stating how a woman gets cheated on and then beat on by a dark-skinned man who finds a white woman that finds a God-fearing light-skinned gardener worker who comes to work for them. The woman acts like she doesn't like the gardener. He allows herself to get to know him, get to both together, show her true beauty and self-worth. This sounds a little familiar, doesn't it? Take note. Peak game. But there's a thing, it gets even more coincidental. Grandad gets his audition for this guy. Winston is a major playwright. Interesting.
Thank you, Riley. I'm gonna really let him have it. Show him my stuff. Give that man everything I got.
Pause, Grandad found a play. And then Robert gets oiled up pink strawberry Diddy style. All for this one role. He's trying to make his big break at the big age of 50 plus. I think he's like 70 or something like that in the show, but yeah. And then tell me, why does this man Jerome have 3 big black 6-pack and did I forget, oiled black men all surrounded by him? Where the hell is that? And Robert does eventually end up getting a role. And then Boondocks has this freaky show for Robert straight out of Carolina with his cosplay outfit on and all. All right, stop the video. I can't even show this clip because, I'll get straight. But you guys get what I mean. All right, anywho. Robert is stressed out about the whole thing and calls Huey and Riley. And this man, Winston Jerome, is basically telling bro to give up his life up all for God and the program. Leave his family and all behind just for this.
He asked for me. Now I only give up the ass for Jesus and his homeboys.
And I got Grandad give it up all just like that, just for some cheeks. And I mean, she is kind of bad though. So I respect the play. I can't respect the man trying to get some boom boom. But Grandad now has to make out with this man Madea. Boondocks. My bad. I keep confusing him. He had to make out with this man Boondocks for this acting role, and bro is down with the cause all for some clout. Winston starts trying to give it all up for Robert and GG, sticking his tongue out and everything. He ready for it.
This nigga gay.
Oh my gosh, and Huey and Riley come in clutch. That's why they didn't go. That almost had his manhood took like that. Like nothing ever happened. And not gonna lie, Huey and Riley, they both got smoked in them fights. And the crazy thing is, after all that, Grandad still stayed. And then when the play actually starts, Grandad ends up kissing Boondocks. And then he thinks his career is set for now. He think he gonna be the next Bill Gates. Be the next Booker Washington. And this all is a little bit too familiar. But nah, not yet. For Grandad to play in this movie for Winston Jerome, Winston just pulls his pants down like that. That's some butt.
You need to leave.
Nah, I know means belong in the T-app, cause ain't no way. Robert almost sold. He genuinely almost sold the bag. But nah, he realized all this work, all his effort, the movies, the company built up all for some cheeks. It's over. You're finished, buddy. And not gonna lie, this episode, whenever you watch it, is just pure genius. For most people, they don't take time to notice all the aspects that it has, some underlying similarities to the real world. But this show really is a Black Simpsons, I swear to you. It genuinely tells you how not even just Tyler Perry, but other people Did he? Use movies in the entertainment business just to get sexual favors and acts in their favor. This episode has caused major drama and was later deleted just due to that. Many people thought Tyler Perry paid him off or sued him, but he's denied this, and Boondocks has still remained telling the truth and keeping no filter when it pertains to the black community. Though Tyler Perry has denied all of these rumors and controversy, it is weird how he keeps on ends up being called out for these sexual favors in different sources of media. An actor from Boondocks has stated that Tyler said this about the episode. Pause.
But what's funny about that episode is, so originally the character's name was Tyler Perry, and he looked exactly like Tyler Perry, and that was the rare moment where Adult Swim was like, you can't do that. You know what I mean? Like they were being irresponsible though. They said you can't use Tyler Perry's name. You can't make it look like Tyler Perry. And then so we found another name, right? It was actually his real name. And we got it under the radar for...
Wait, his real name is Winston Jerome?
No. It was another name.
Okay.
I don't remember what it was, but we found out his real name and so we changed the script. And then Adult Swim got it and they didn't flag it. So we
Emmett Perry Jr.
It wasn't, so we used Emmett Perry.
Okay.
I think it was Emmett. Yeah, it was Emmett Perry. So it got under the radar, and then about 2 weeks later, they caught it, right? And that's when they called us kind of like screaming at us, like, yo, for real, like no bullshit. Like, you can't do that. Don't try to play no fucking games. Like, you can't. We're like, cool. So we changed it to Winston Jerome. We made him look different. And the episode aired. And at least the way this was told to us from the network, Tyler himself called, like, and said, you guys better not ever air that shit again. You know, and at the time, he had a lot of shows at TBS. You know, we were just a little small black cartoon. Like, Tyler Perry was God, you know.
Honestly, we really don't know if any of this is true, but we will see this in the future as the lawsuit continues. I hope y'all mess with this video. It took me like a week to make, but yeah, King Murray's out for now. Peace. Please follow YouTube. I beg you.
Like a Mustang. See ya. I gotta watch on my wrist is a bust down. See ya. I'm tryna hop on a flight out of town. See ya. But I sent my baby to bring it around.